Another day, another sweaty impromptu video with some kind of an animal on my head, and I want to speak to you today because I want to introduce you to possibly my favourite abs exercise of the moment. The reason I love this is because it's so low loading on our spines, which so many of the ab exercises, abdominal exercises out there, they're so high intensity to the tissues and the structures that support the spine as well as the actual spine itself, that they end up doing potentially quite a lot of damage rather than good. So today what I wanted to do was show you an exercise that is so easy to implement. Anybody at any phase can do it because it's such a safe exercise, and although it looks like I'm doing absolutely nothing, when you try it you'll feel just how much activation is. And what I love about this exercise is that when we're talking about activation, it's the obliques, which is the muscles that sort of create the corset through that core. Your external obliques, your internal obliques, and your transverse abdominis, they're the smaller guys. They're the muscles that tend not to get as much of a look in abdominal exercises because the big rectus abdominis that comes down the middle tends to be more dominant and overbearing. So exercises like the one I'm about to show you that actually really pack a punch to the oblique muscles, they're so good because they're so important for stabilising your core, stabilising your spine, and actually cinching in the waist a little bit. So for shape wise, they're exactly where we want to be targeting some of our efforts. So for this exercise, it's really simple. You start on your back, and it's an isometric exercise, so there's very limited movement. So you start on your back, legs up, tabletop, so hips at 90 degrees, legs at 90 degrees too. And from there, we're going to start with a double hand push. So your hands come onto the knees, and what you're basically getting is a resistance of force. So as your knees are pushing towards your head, your hands are actually going to be pushing the legs away. So they're meeting in the middle. And what you're going to do, both hands on the knees, and you're going to push towards each other, and you're going to hold that for 30 seconds, and straight away you will feel those abdominals working. What's also great is that lots of abs exercises recruit the hip flexor muscles, so anything where the legs are involved, these hip flexors often become overactive too. Studies have basically shown that in this exercise those hip flexors remain pretty low on their activity levels, which is ideal because what it means is most of it is coming from here. So that's the first one. We're going to do 30 seconds pushing the knees to the hands, both hands. Then what we're going to do is take the right hand onto the left knee, and we're going to push across, keeping this knee up still, and we're going to hold 30 seconds for that. And then once that's done, you're going to do the same on the other leg, left hand to right knee, and you're going to push. And again, you're going to hold that for 30 seconds, and then relax, and then repeat each of those all the way through. If you want to do it as a structured thing, for me, that exercise is, well, I'm a bit of a loser, so it's the kind of thing that I do just before bed, or if I'm just lounging around in front of the TV, I'll get down and do a minute, because I'm a little bit strange like that. But it really is a great exercise, and I would highly recommend giving it a go and getting that core activated in a safe and really effective way.